like this.
Right. So seeing IG's heroes immediately, stuff like the OD and your other stacking
Yeah,
big
OD is
tanky
great.
punishers come to mind. Sparking Arrow. Just grabbing the Rubik here. Certainly good against Underlord. Pretty reliably able to get Firestorm and farm and push out waves, so always feels pretty value. And the other hero is not too bad. You get some decent steals between Dragon Knight and Shadow Demon. So I don't mind this. I'm not always the biggest fan of AA Rubik as a support duo, but I think it'll be okay here. They just need a little bit, maybe a touch more lockdown from the other
You don't
positions.
like having two range heroes as a support duo.
It's not so much that they're two ranged heroes. I think it's just that they don't really synergize that much together. Um, I'm trying to yeah.
You're talking about when one is playing with the team, the other is pushing the late lane, and here A kind of wants to be on the late lane, but Rubik doesn't want to be on the team. Like he wants to push the late lane, so they both kind of want to do the same thing. Is that what you're trying to say? That's why they
A
don't
little
work
bit, yeah. There's some disconnects between, and often I think if the laning stage goes even a little bit badly, and then you're like, hey, let's go ganking, AA Rubik walking into a lane is often just not really
walking into a
securing a
Shadow
kill.
Demon Mirana.
Yeah,
Not fair.
yeah. And then you've also got two very squishy supports. So if the front line ever collapses, I mean it happens to every support, but especially to Rubik AA, that if the front line ever collapses, then they just both instantly die. There's no counterplay that they have at all. But yeah, here comes the Mirana. You're a big fan. And yeah, we got Shadow Demon Mirana combo coming. The OD will come out for Sparking Arrow. The question is still going to be whether or not they're going to deprioritize the Naga Siren and get a different safe lane hero, or if they are just going to stick with their guns.
I mean, if they have OD and Naga carry, good luck.
Very greedy, yeah.
I rather the Naga. I mean, they need like some Monkey King, you know. Yeah, I think Monkey King would be nice.
Just some fighting hero for the safe lane.
Yeah, someone that can rotate. Monkey King. I mean, there's still. Never mind. There's no Ember anymore. I thought there was still Ember. Leshrac could also be a decent. I like Leshrac as a moving core. He used to be popular,
Yeah.
like a couple of months back, but then the meta game changed. Certain items get nerfed. Like he was very good when Boost of Travel was the old Boost of Travel, you know.
Yeah. Could something like a Void Spirit work in
Yeah,
this spot as well?
why not? Definitely possible. As long as the laning phase is okay for the hero. I think they should try to prioritize picking something that can do well in the lane.
Okay, so IG are not thinking that this is off lane Naga, and well, they're right. It's just Sparking Arrow trying to get their playmaking from the off lane position instead, as they now pick up the Batrider. It is a good Batrider pick. DK and Underlord don't really have so much to say about him, but there is really good kill potential on the IG side, and they've still got the last pick to respond.
Yeah,
so.
wait till you see the PL, then your Batrider is gonna have fun.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, I think the reason why they just picked the bat here, because they think that there's no way the IG team is going to let the Dragon Knight suffer in mid lane against OD. But I actually feel like it's actually way more important to pick a hero that can win them the game, because I think PL can go toe-to-toe against the Naga and the OD, and he's going to have a good lane against the Batrider.
Is there any other carry that comes into the consideration? Is there any thought of
Spectre,
Jug
maybe?
or anything? No, okay. Just Phantom Lancer. Yeah, makes sense. It's a very good PL
you think about how a game is going to go right now. The PL is going to have a good game, so the supports don't really need to babysit him too much, so they're allowed to roam. So Dragon Knight should save a skill point. If the roam is coming, you get extra. You get an early point in a stun. You get a stun into arrow. There's always a chance that you can actually take out the OD.
Yeah, can definitely see ganks on the OD. And AA not particularly good at counter ganking. Rubik's okay.
Yeah,
But
and you think about the lanes, so the Underlord's gonna have a free lane against Naga. PL's gonna win the lane against Barrana. If the Shadow Demon and Mirana can turn the tide in the mid lane, the game is gonna be very, very good for IG.
yeah, and Underlord shouldn't need much help at all,
Yep,
right? The
'cause they
side
have
lanes
good
are both
lane
super good.
matchups. Both
Yeah.
lane has good matchup. So the supports only need to help the lane that didn't have a good matchup, which is Dragon Knight.
Yeah, and I don't know how much, how much kill potential does Spark... I know that the lane's hard for Dragon Knight, but is there really much of a chance of him dying mid? I
Not
don't think
until
so, right?
ODS level 6, I think.
Yeah, he could get Sanity's Eclipse, but he's not gonna easily die unless maybe both supports rotate or something.
So we are starting the caster curse earlier. He's not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
die in the lane. There's no way he dies in the lane.
Yeah.
Well, that was like this game just now. Like who SCC's like killing. He was like AM and he killed someone in the lane. He was alone.
Yeah.
There's no way anything happens in this lane. Oh wait.
Oh,
What?
nope. Never mind.
AM solo kills.
Yeah, his solo
Level
killed
6.
versus 2 heroes. Yeah. Have to go back and watch the replay on that one. I don't know how that happened.
You can only say shit happened, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they're swapping it up. Wait, why? Wait, so are they trying to get the OD versus the Underlord, and then they're putting the Batrider mid? Hello? Okay, so I guess they're also trying to get the Naga away from the Underlord. So they want...
Naga against PL. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, welcome to musical lanes again.
Every game, yeah. This is the start of every game. People are gonna smoke. They're gonna put some ward on the cliff here, 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 or some ward here, or behind the tower here, 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 here. They scout the lanes. They move. Every game is the same start. I mean, this is why I decide that when the laning becomes so important, everyone has to play in a certain way. It removes the variety that Dota always had.
Yeah, difficult to... I guess hard to know how exactly to move it away from being so laning focused, but... Okay, do they just put the... Will they put the Phantom Lancer mid once they see that the Batrider is going
They
there?
should. They definitely should.
So they've seen the OD walking safe lane with safe lane items. So they
think Naga's mid? Or why are they putting the Underlord mid?
Yeah, they think
What?
Naga is mid instead, I guess. For some reason. They're about to figure it out. I'm showing dire vision at the moment so we can kind of go through IG's
Oh no,
thought
the
process.
hard truth, the Underlord's running, PL's TFing. Oh no.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Well, it's not gonna... Are they gonna swap from here? Okay, so JT TP'd, so Sparking Arrow can still swap if they want. Okay, so we ended up with OD versus Dragon Knight anyway.
In a different lane.
Yeah, and PL versus Batrider anyway, in a different lane, and Underlord versus Naga anyway, in a different lane. So Felix is just blocking the small camp here. This
is still good for Dire. This is still good for Dire.
Yeah, but Sparking Arrow aren't trying to swap away from this at all. Surely these are all of the matchups that they wanted to avoid.
To avoid.
Can they not do anything though?
I don't know. I thought they would actually TP when the PL TP mid, you know, but they didn't do it.
Yeah, I thought OP was gonna chase after the Underlord. I guess maybe they think that if the Batrider has a good start, just levels wise in mid, he can go and control the game. Maybe that's the plan. Because he is definitely he's their best ganking hero, right? He's their only.
He's the moving hero. He's the moving hero. The other two are the AFK in jungle farm.
Yeah, we'll just have to see if they get punished at all for this greed.
I mean, the thing is, I don't see him getting into like a very, very super good start, but I do see him getting a lot of levels. Then maybe he can rotate, because I don't feel like PL is gonna get pressured by him at all. It's just a free lane for PL. It's more about like how does he use his levels, you know, to turn it into a good start for his team.
Yeah. It is tricky. It is going to be tricky for him to leave the lane, though, right? Because Phantom Lancer is going to be pretty good at taking the tower. I guess they can park the Rubik there for a bit.
Yeah. They should, when that happens, when the bat decides to move, one of the supports should stay middle. So Rubik should be the more suitable candidate to do that. And you see the Mirana is going to start to move around.
Yeah, he's kind of jungling a little bit. Bit unlucky with some of these.
I feel like the Shadow Demon should come board with the Mirana. The two supports should converge together and move together to kill the lanes. Because the Shadow Demon doesn't want to be in the lane with the Underlord to take his level or share.
Well, instead they're just going to TP Kaka up top instead.
As long as they're together.
There's a disruption. Can they get the combo timing? Yes, they can. And that's going to be Felix taking a spill in just a second. Does have a Fade Bolt in the lift. Survives for a little bit longer, but still going to be first blood.
Like, they should be just tag teaming everywhere they go from now on. The Mirana cannot kill without the Shadow Demon, and Shadow Demon cannot kill without the Mirana.
But together. Teamwork.
Like, who knew? 2 is better than 1.
You knew, Winter. This whole time. What's Kaka doing? He's still just kind of youngling a little bit. Oh, I didn't get the big one.
He missed the arrow as well here when he's trying to...
Oh, oh no. That's why he's still level 1. Oh boy. Okay, so the PL's doing well, but all of the other lanes not going terribly for the Radiant, to be honest. They're actually getting pretty good farm across the board.
This ward is just very important. Rubik just TP'd over to place this ward. It's very, very important to have this vision. You need to see where is this arrow, where is this arrow coming from? Where is this Mirana going to gank?
A couple of stacks.
I still think he should just stay with the Shadow Demon. I don't think he should move anywhere.
That was pretty nice from OP. I think he used the Flame Break to stack one camp, and then he manually stacked the other, so double stack for himself.
Yeah, he just needs to ensure he gets levels and not get bullied by the PL too much. I mean, PL is getting free farm, sure, but as long as Batrider gets the levels, he's gonna be useful in the game. He's gonna have an impact.
So what's the item build this game for the Bat then? Is it just like a drum? Does he just get a couple of
travel?
Like
I
tanky?
think you get travel.
You do get okay.
I still feel you get travel on this hero. I mean, what else can you like rush? I mean, I don't know how good is it the drums right now. I feel like I just want to get travels. Travels into depending on how the game goes. Maybe Blink. Maybe I go for tanky items. Get a Crimson Guard against the PL Dragon Knight. I think Crimson Guard is actually pretty good on Batrider in this kind of game.
Oh, Red Panda. Alright, gonna give up on the idea of contesting that one bounty and just gonna go grab the other one. Felix is battling up against Kaka. But Kaka did actually manage to snipe the bounty away from him, and he's still got 3 leaps. He'll be fine. Naga getting left alone up top. JT looks like he did get a salve maybe delivered and healed back up. And okay, now Felix is moving in here. I think this is also scouted. Both teams having observer wards on this little high ground crossing area. And Kaka, ooh, just outside of getting that D ward with the sentry. That time he got the big creep. Nice. He really has just been jungling for the most part, though. Other than that rotation that they made on the Rubik. And while Batrider is farming up these camps, AA going to take a little bit of farm in the mid lane. Rubik also TPing for this, just to try and hold off the catapult push. And
yep, the 3v3 mid, the tri-lane mid.
Yep.
6 minutes. Catapult happens if the game is good. I don't want to say it happens every game.
Why? Because otherwise I'll wag my finger at you, Winter. When where's the tri-lane mid? Why isn't it happening?
It didn't happen the last game.
Yeah. Is it about the game being good? Is it about the game being even? I guess it depends, right?
Yeah, it depends on the draft too. Like if it's a mid, I think we see in some games it's a mid Ember against a Void Spirit. None of the supports really want to go there to push the tower because both heroes can't kill the tower.
Man, IG are going deep on these wards, and now they're trying to make their rotation onto the Naga Siren. Can they get the disruption from Fog? Yes, they can. Tried to get the illusions out. They need the timing here. They've also got the Firestorm. Big damage onto this Naga, and down she goes.
Teamwork. 2 is better than 1.
Ooh, Felix almost died mid. Emo getting in there.
They need to keep moving as a duo, like just run here, go take this area. They need to move here. Try to get this area and maybe kill the OD bot.
Nope. They're looking for emote. Doppel's actually on cooldown, so he's gonna get dragged back towards the tower. This is not looking great for him. Strength treads, arrow completely off the mark. Emo does have the Doppel now. They're continuing to chase. Oli looking for the turnaround. They just want Felix instead. I think Kaka needs to leap down into the river, and they do actually get the Rubik with the Shadow Poison stacks. Good turnaround from the IG supports.
So DK is TPing top to push the tower right now, and Shadow Demon is rotating from behind.
And Naga just coming up here.
Oh, he just TP down here. It's gonna be really bad if he dies. Oh yeah, this is bad.
They're trying with the Rubik to save him, but only level 4. Dragon-tailed inside of the Firestorm. Nice 2-man stun with the lift. Can they actually keep him alive? He's pretty tanky, but Oli with that last level 2 Shadow Poison brings him down. We've got JT getting punished, however, as OD will make the rotation up here. Oli's still trying to juke his way through the trees. Is he going to get imprisoned? Yes, he will. Batrider has died elsewhere. Batrider getting soloed.
Nice. Fly walked all
maybe
the
not
way
soloed.
push the tower. After he saw the team. This is a very, very good move by the DK. Like the moment he was here, he saw the fight.
He was just like, whoop. See ya.
Yeah, he just ran off. And he's using his form to push his tower. This is a game-winning rotation. Like, this is so good.
And this is a way better tower to get anyway, so
yeah. Precisely.
It worked out really well.
You don't really want the top tower. I mean,
you'll take it.
So
it's gold. But
look at this. This is good. They have a box here of vision. So right now they need to take this area, take this tower, come here, and slowly eat their way to this area next.
Yeah, so Batrider somehow died in the midst of all of this. OP still just trying to build up a couple of little items, maybe. He doesn't have anything queued up on the quick buy, so we don't quite know what he's going for. Kaka's still just jungling with the arrow, looking for Yules. Flyfly getting gone on at mid. They do have a lasso, dragging him back in, and nothing that they can do to save him. Actually getting the kill on the Naga, very nice. Anything to get this Naga acceleration going. She is not having the best of games, though the trade-off is that DD is having a pretty good one, at least.
I mean, they have 2 win conditions. You can only help one hero.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's always about choices. Rubik's at least getting some experience. Bottom. Just gonna get his level 6. Definitely gonna be nice this game.
Here comes the Dragonite with his next Dragon Farm. And Mirana is coming down to help them get the push and the outpost.
Yeah, Kaka taking some damage, but OP maybe sticking around a little bit too long. Does get the nice knockback. Felix here to help him out. And they have managed to take the top outpost, so Sparking Arrow still going to secure themselves some experience here.
Yep, and this is great. Shadow Demon's moving to the dead lane. PL is going to farm here.
Man, Oli's already got Arcane Boots. He's gotten so many kills on this Shadow Demon. He's rolling in it.
Dreamstart. And his team is going to open this tower. This is actually looking really good for Dire right now. Raiden has not been able to find an opening to push towers because they don't really have heroes to... Like, who is supposed to push the towers?
Yeah.
That's why they're running into this issue where the map is closed down. So the map they have right now is like this.
And it's only going to get worse. Nobody's really creating a ton of space.
Yeah.
They put so much faith in this Batrider, right? They gave the Batrider the mid lane, they gave him all that solo experience. OP has to pay them back at some point, but...
It's a hard lane though against the PL. That's why
Yeah.
I'm not very sure if why they didn't really try to swap the lanes after PL TP. And bot lane, the Dragonite is once again using his Dragon Farm to damage the towers, force the glyph. So they have this area, so right now they should just wait for the next Dragon Farm, farm the area, and maybe plan a smoke so they can swoop up over here, get the tier 1 here. But in the meantime, they should occupy this area, so Raiden cannot farm here. So Raiden only has here and here.
Interesting. So DD had the, he bought the Ring of Regen and the staff for a 4-staff, and then just decided, hey, I guess my game is good enough. I can just go straight for the
if he
Ags.
gets a 4-staff, then what? Who's gonna fight?
Yeah.
I think they just lose if he doesn't get the Ags right away.
Man, Oli's still able to hold this tower so easily.
It's very, very important this OD has to stand up and fight for the Naga. If the OD does not come out and fight, this game is done. Because Naga has to farm for another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So they're gonna smoke to try to reclaim this area. Who's PL is here. They pop the Moonlight Shadow.
Yep, got the boots of travel on the Bat Rider. He's pretty fast. Can they figure out which one is the real one? Not the best juke. JT gonna try for the save. Can Emo get out of here? No, not quite there in time. Sanity's Eclipse plus the Ice Blast, more than enough damage.
You can't juke when you have the Moonlight Shadow buff on you.
Right. True.
I mean, I think the two supports. One of the supports needs to be here. I always have to iterate when they're splitting the map like this. You don't want two supports on one lane. You only want the Shadow Demon in their lane. But they were trying to set up a kill here, but couldn't make it work. So right now they're invading this area, the pocket.
Kaka needs to be somewhat careful with this haste. There is a point in the net on the Naga. No song, but there is a point in ensnare.
Oh, he actually went for ensnare over the song.
Oh.
Right.
Kind of difficult for Sparking Arrow to start a fight here, but it does seem like they really want to defend this top tier 1 tower. Is this?
I mean, I think the Bat Rider should move here, and then the other heroes can defend here, like the Rubik and the AA, but the Bat should be pushing out here and farming here maybe. And so they need to break out of this line.
Right, because even right now the Phantom Lancer is just still back where he was just before, taking farm out of the Radiant jungle.
You don't feel good when you have travels and your map is like this. You're supposed to break the map out, push it out when you have travels, because you can do it with travels. You're faster. So now, because of this, Daya has the option to do this smoke right now and invade this area.
Sparking Arrow smoke on smoke. Kaka gonna break it. Just leaps back.
They hold the high ground. I don't think Radiant can run up this high ground.
Yeah, I have to be a little bit hesitant about it. And they've got the Elder Dragon form back up. So just gonna start chipping away. OP's down here, trying to hold on to it, making his way over the trees. If he can get a good lasso, that would be great. Flyfly not that fast, but JT is hanging just behind, and a nice little stun coming through just to keep the Bat Rider at bay. Mid lane is getting pressured by Naga, who finds a lucky illusion rune. And Flyfly already showing top. Everybody on IG just backing out.
Yep, Oli is very close to the Acronyms. And I think they should move to top. The two supports should not stay bot anymore. They should move to the OD right now. Because you don't want to be with the hero that has the travels. I mean, it's okay if you place a defensive. So they're TPing top right now.
There's the Dragon Knight kill. There's the lasso. Dragon Tail also stolen. I don't think they're even going to need it, but Felix wants to make some use of it.
Yeah, so right now, because of how they're moving, the AA should come here, hold this lane. Now they can push up mid. And Daya has to plan whether they want to defend. This tower is very, very healthy. They have to plan whether they want to defend this tower.
Even if it has to be a 4 versus whatever at best, because DK's TP still on cooldown.
They are so slow at hitting the tower. I don't think you want to give up this tower to an OD and Rubik hitting your tower from full HP.
But Naga's threatening mid at the same time, right? So if you commit too much top, you're going to lose mid tower to Naga Siren.
But I feel like Underlord should go here. He has Stark Reef. Like, that's... What's the risk? He just TP here. Clear one wave, clear two. If they really want to die, because there's no lasso, right? They know they just lasso the DK. So if they really want to force the issue, they come in. You can... If your team says no, we don't want to come, just Dark Reef. I don't like it when the tower goes down from full HP like this, you know? And the enemy doesn't even have...
Like, not even pushing heroes, right?
It's just not even it's not a lash or a Shadow Shaman ulti or anything like that. They just right-click your tower from full health. Are you sure you want to give the tower like that?
Yeah, fair point.
You want to make them work for the tower, so your carry can farm.
Speaking of the carry, Emo still just working towards his Diffusal Blade. Currently, Dragon Knight appears to be going for a Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade.
I don't know if I guess it might still work, but you do already have a Moran on your team, so slightly less valuable.
I actually feel like sometimes I used to talk about this before. When you have an Invictus on your team, it's not so valuable to get a Shadow Blade. But he's like, if you look at his role in this game, right, he is the catch. So the other item, if you don't want to go for Shadow Blade, is the Blink. And the downside of Blink is the Blink doesn't allow you to scale. And if you look at the lineup of both teams, do you think the game is going to end quickly? No. So freaking Naga gets PR. So it's going to be a long game. So you have to ensure that you do your job and you scale. So I think that's why he came to the decision to buy the Shadow Blade.
Just going to let him kind of go the distance a little bit more.
Yeah, this is going to be a long game. I hope not too long.
Well, we are already we're already supposed to be starting the next series at this point. So it's gonna be a long night for us, Winter, but you know, we'll get through it.
I mean, we had an easy start to the day anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Just chill start. Actually, it's not as late for you, right? It's 9 p.m. for me. It's like what, 7 for you?
But you are a Dota player. The
Right.
night is still young for you.
Right.
No? Are you a normal human being where you go to sleep at 10 p.m., 11 p.m.?
No, I'm I'm a 1 a.m.
1
at
a.m.
the-
is
at the
not
moment.
even that bad.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, all servers are dead past like 11 p.m. So there you go.
Are they even...
I gotta play C.
I mean, are there
On
even
ping.
games constantly throughout the day? Because there's so few players playing.
No, there's like a peak window and that's it. Maybe a little bit more at the moment because everybody is home, but it's a hard life on the Australian server, and we have plenty of players that only play C anyway. So
With VPN, right?
they don't even have to. Depends on where you are. Some people can get like close to 100 ping.
That's for Melbourne, right? If you're in Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne and Sydney have okay ping. Perth has really good ping to C servers, depending on whether or not the undersea cable
Radiant's
is
bottom tower
working
is under
or not.
attack.
Because sometimes it gets cut and then their ping goes way up to SCA.
And here comes the bat. He's looking for Shadow Demon.
Yeah. Oli gets the disruption off on him though.
Cooldown. Lasso still cooldown.
Okay, he's just pressuring him. Well, Moonlight
he
Shadow
actually-
has been popped.
I felt like he forgot his lasso was still on cooldown for 1 more second. Because there was a pause, right?
Dire's middle
Well,
tower
You know,
Sparking Arrow
there's-
looking like they might get both of these towers. They're really forcing it. They do have the Song of the
Naga.
Siren to disengage, but they have to be
Oh,
careful.
yeah.
Naga
What
getting
is he
chain
doing?
stunned. There is going to be a defensive Astral. That's helping for now. Tower almost dead. Naga just going to be forced into popping the Song, but difficult for her to get out. She's still inside of the pit. Needs to get a little bit further over to the side. Phantom Lancer still fighting. Felix going for the TP, but he is outside of the Song's protection. And Naga's not even out yet. OP's pretty fast. They do throw the lance over onto him. Emo still chasing Kaka with multiple leaps, looking for a Yules, looking for an arrow. Can he catch it randomly? No. OD still going to be able to get out of there.
Wow, the Naga got the tower with the illusions. Big win. Big win for Radiant.
Yeah, that's pretty good. They've just got 2 towers pretty much. I mean, it
For
cost
free.
them the Song, but other than that, pretty free. Sorry, Rubik. I know that you died, but just wasn't.
A cause.
He died for the cause. Oh,
That's
not
a
the best
cause.
coordination here. This is not what they necessarily wanted. And now they're going to get the disruption onto the Bat Rider, looking for the arrow. Not the right timing from Kaka. And IG already wanting to back out, it seems. Fly running in, does not have the ultimate anymore. Sanity's eclipsed along with the Ice Blast, connecting onto 3. Emo very low. Fly tanking pretty successfully. JT just wants to get his team out of here. OP's almost dead. Kaka's committing hard for that kill. He will get taken back with the rest of the team. And actually 0 kills for that fight.
Yeah, but that was good for Dire. OD expanded the ultimate. Song is down. So now it's time for them to be aggressive. Halberd done on the Underlord soon. So that will be a big item against the OD. I mean, things are still looking good for Dire here. They are going to look for a fight very soon. Here, I think they can just take this tower first. This tower is half HP. Kill this tower, then maybe make some plans for Roche.
Yeah, Emo's already down here. What's he going for? Does he need Manta this game?
On the PL?
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
Not really, right? Oh, imprisonment. Odie getting gone on. Another imprisonment. Keeping himself alive. No Song. Ice Blast does wipe out the Shadow Demon. Now Phantom Lancer getting locked down. They're focusing on the wrong illusion, though. Emo still surviving. Gets another Doppel off. Might be able to run out of this one. Once again, they get tricked. Finally, OP figures it out. He's cracked the case. And they should be able to get this Phantom Lancer. That is a 2-for-1.
bottom tower
IG... I don't know what they're all doing here, actually. Because they don't have everyone.
Because they ran into their Rubik. That's why they wanted to. The DK was killing his tower. Underlord was defending his wave. He pushed the wave and he went middle. So it was just like fixing the wave. It was just a bad spot for them to fight, you know. The team can't converge to that area, so a bit of miscommunication on IG's part there. So 20 minutes is gonna come. Outpost is going to be the battle. Can Daya just run up here and just secure this outpost? I mean, they have the Dark Wraith. You can always cast Dark Wraith and go get the
Go
outpost.
cap it.
Low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with the Phoenix. I think these are the two heroes, the two best heroes to sneak the outpost.
What's the duration on the outpost capture?
GG.
Actually,
6 seconds.
So if you get
On
the what's it? Oh, I guess you can still can you still
It
channel
doesn't-
it after you get re?
Yeah. Even
okay.
if you go back
Right,
to
right,
base,
right,
it's the
right.
same with Phoenix. You just dive over.
You just dive
cast it.
through, yeah.
I mean, you can even do it with the Sunray. It's the same.
Okay. Well, with that, Sparking Arrow take both outposts, get the experience
Yeah.
control.
They're coming in, but OD has a lot of money in his bank. I'm not sure if this is the best time for them to fight.
Yeah, they see Kaka first, blink forward. Lasso should just be a free kill on the Mirana. IG, no real interest in taking this fight. Oli just TPing out. PL did go for the full Manta style.
Dire's
This
middle
game.
tower is under attack.
It does
It's still
represent
good.
pretty good damage, right? There's not that much illusion clear.
It's still good for like farm speed. It's just extra illusions, extra farm speed, and you can
Yep.
have another way of taking away the sticky net pumps or the flame break. So it's just useful, you know. It's just useful. You might want to remove the cold feet or the fate bolt debuff. There's a lot of things that you can remove.
Oh, Fly kind of scouting. OP just trying to keep this wave pushed out. Lots of battle for this bottom side of the map, both teams. And actually, Emo comes in, finds out Red Panda, makes quick work of the Ancient Apparition, and straight back to farming. Just had a bit of vision on this high ground, which is just about to fade, and kind of gave him a freebie.
Yeah, they should move here or use Dark Reef. I haven't really seen a good use of the Dark Reef to move around the map here. They should try to get over here and chase this Naga. Dark Reef top right now, actually.
Shadows take us.
Naga Siren, okay, had a Basher queued up for a second there. I don't know if that was the answer. Just gonna go for the butterfly now.
Dire's top tower.
I mean, Radiant's doing a very good job at keeping a big portion of the map in so far.
Dire's turret
Just buying time, getting more items on the Naga Siren.
Like, Daya has to find a way to get in here. Take this pocket, get this tower, then secure Rosh. After they get this tower and take this area, then they can go for Rosh. But without that area being taken, it's very, very hard for them to extend their advantage. It's a very slender margin right now.
Yeah, it's very narrow. And actually, the win probability moving back a little bit. It's been very, very in favor of IG this entire time, but only going to take a couple of team fights for Sparking Arrow to drag that all the way
Radiant's
back.
top tower is
Radiant has a
under
pretty
attack.
good shot at this game, still.
Yeah.
They have the OD is very, very strong. Naga has caught up. Look at his net worth compared to what 15 minutes ago. He was
Okay.
at the bottom.
And OD's got his BKB, so he should be able to just confidently walk at people in some of these
He
fights.
still needs the blink, so he can just go
Right.
go in.
Flyfly's got 4k gold. What should the Dragon Knight be looking
BKB.
at here? Just BKB?
Yeah,
One
you need
click
BKB.
to buy a BKB.
For sure, you need BKB. There's no way you go into an OD and you don't want a BKB.
He just bought a relic.
Alright, I mean, I kind of expected the. I mean, I talk about the Radiance when you're playing against Naga, but not
Right.
at this stage. So he's going for. I mean, I guess all the items that he's been buying right now is telling me that he's already planning for the long haul. Same with the Shadow Blade, right? Why
Yeah.
we talk about the difference between going for a Shadow Blade and a Blink. And so right now he thinks that the game is still gonna go on. So I don't want to fight now. Why do I want BKB?
So all cores 6 slotted. Who you got this game?
Okay, all core 6 slotted. I think the PL Dragon Knight and Underlord can beat the Naga OD Bat Rider trio.
Okay, so I mean, from that perspective, Kaka's getting just shredded by illusions currently. Doesn't have. He needs some. He's got only one leap. Oh, now the last one coming in. The 2 supports are just immediately dead. JT's trying to walk away, but Naga's still on top of him. There's the 2 supports down. The Dark Rift is going to be forced out, and IG, not the fight that they were hoping for. Well, not even a fight that they were looking for. They just.
This is Naga doing things to your support, you know, when you get to this stage. If you're not Lion or Disruptor, you have no way to insta remove the illusion, and it's very, very bad.
Well, Sparking Arrow just heading straight into the Roshan pit. Fly is going to pressure bottom a little bit. But are they actually going to try and contest this? This is not the fastest Roshan in the world. And JT is walking over. Emo also ready. He's pretty tanky. He knows that the lasso is on cooldown, so there's not really that much to control him. There is a song to secure this Rosh, however. But is there going to be enough damage? They still haven't quite finished it, and they're all getting stunned up. They do get the Aegis on the OD. Will they try and actually take the fight? That's the follow-up question. Backlines, Red Panda in danger. Phantom Lancer just shredding the supports, making super fast work of them. And now the other two are still trapped inside of the pit. DD's trying to fight his way out of here with the BKB and the Aegis, but he's already dropped. Now the Naga's dead. IG confidently taking this fight. This Roshan was maybe not the call.
Disruption. He dodges the Sanity's Eclipse, saving the Dragonite there. Very well done by Ollie. So this is gonna mean that the Radiance is gonna come right now. But how much can they do here? Can they go for the tier 3 tower? They have 40 seconds. So there's no song, there's no Sanity's Eclipse.
They just got destroyed by like Pit of Malice there, right? Because they songed and they got the Aegis and then they just couldn't leave.
Correction, they got destroyed by their own greed.
Yeah.
Trying to finish the rush with the song.
I guess should they have gone for the Rosh in the first place? Was that an okay call? They only killed 2 supports. Like that was it. There wasn't even any buybacks that IG used there, and now Rubik's dead. Tier 3 is dead. IG still have half of a dragon form left. At least we've got some Naga illusions here now. Naga's picked up a Shadow Blade, deciding that he needs the Silver Edge to kill the Underlord, I suppose. Emo doing just fine. OP getting locked down. Double kill for the Phantom Lancer. Nice defensive Astral, gonna save the Naga for a little bit, but coming out straight into the pit, into the Dragon Tail, and into a kill. IG still just rolling, and looks like this could be the end of the streak here, Winter.
Long game, Kappa.
Yep.
Free 30
long 26-minute game. It's okay. I was the 30-minute guy yesterday. It was like, oh yeah, 30 minutes, and then what was it? It was like, yeah, it was like 29, 52 or something. BKB forced out. DD trying to fight, but this Phantom Lancer is doing plenty of damage. Good defensive disruption as well from Oli, saving the life of JT, and Sparking Arrow are just getting mowed up by the meat grinder that is this Phantom Lancer. They can't do anything about Emo. They do get the lasso on the real one, trying to get him back over into the fountain. Doppelganger's on cooldown. Manta for a second. Emo. That fountain actually targeting the real one. Defensive disruption again. Can he get some heart healing? No, he cannot. He comes straight out into the cold feet. And IG are going to get punished a bit here for the hubris of diving the fountain. They're going to lose the Marana. Okay.
Game
well, this
goes on.
They still got 2 lanes. Oh my god, look at that net worth graph. It just went from, oh yeah, it's kind of a relatively flatly woo.
OP guy is gonna get solo killed here.
Fly's looking for him. There's a Dragon Tail. Is there enough damage? There's a Force Staff and a Flame Break.
Oh, never mind.
11.
Oh, he's actually so tanky.
Plus 5 armor.
Yeah, maybe the Dragonite just doesn't.
The Dragonite doesn't do that much damage. I think that's the thing.
I thought he was gonna be able to kill him.
But with the Radiance, Fly getting into his BKB coming kind of quickly. Yeah, there are other reasons. They took a lot of buildings, but
his gamble paid off.
Though I think it was also just Sparking Arrow walking into Roshan and disastrous Roshan decision.
Even if that didn't happen, right? I wouldn't say him.
I think it's still good. Like we were saying, if this game goes, I think there's totally a way where IG can be really comfortable with this game going late, right? Because they have good. All 3 of their cores are like decent against the Naga Siren, especially the Underlord and the Dragonite. You look at the way that Naga is trying to itemize. You know, the fact that the Naga is trying to buy a Silver Edge should tell you something about the matchups this game.
They second picked the Naga, or it was on the 12th pick. So what did they expect?
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard game. Do you think they've gotten what they expected out of the Batrider pick? Did this work out the way that they were hoping? This game?
Definitely no. Definitely no. You don't want the Bat Rider lane against PL. But I felt like they were inclined to change the lane due to the fact that it was already late. But the thing is, the PL, remember how the game started? The PL TP to Miller when the Underlord saw the Bat Rider. And then they used their TPs to swap the lanes.
Oh, they see the Underlord.
Oh,
Defensive
nice.
disruption, though, saving him. Naga going after the Shadow Demon, but he's not dead yet. He had the Force Staff to get a little bit further away. They've caught out OP on the other side. DD thinking about saving him. He's already being halberded up. What is the Naga doing? Just getting focused by the Mirana and the Dragon Knight. Forced to pop the song and TP away, but that is going to leave his team for dead. Emo senses blood in the water and just goes rushing forward, looking towards OP God. Kaka also heading in. He's got an arrow ready for Felix. They do want this kill on the Bat Rider, however. Rubik can wait for next. And, wait, Rubik, alright, disrupting himself for a second, but still going to be a double kill for Emo. And IG now swooping in here, more than likely. I don't know if they can, I guess they have to just go Throne if they want to end. They're still a tier 2 top.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
They are
under
firmly in control at this point. Oh, and Naga, arrow, almost catching the OD, had to imprison himself or pop the BKB. Might still need to pop the BKB. No, he imprisons himself again. Can he get the blink away this time? No, the BKB will be forced. We need a big Sanity's Eclipse this fight. Emo taking a couple of auto attacks, but he's still holding them back at the fountain. This is sort of reminiscent of what we saw from IG just before. Hitting heroes in the fountain instead of trying to play any objectives.
They have to be careful. The OD has a lot of stacks right now. It has 10. It's a lot of damage. And the best thing for them to do right now is just wait for Rosh. Go back, regroup, wait for next Roshan. End the game.
Yeah, it's still scary. OD's going to be going for a Moonshard, so that's going to boost up his damage potential by a lot. We've already got all of our tier 3 items on the side of IG. Sparking Arrow is still missing 1. So there's something out there for them, perhaps. What's the cast range on this Astral is absolutely ridiculous with the telescope as well. Oh, what are they gonna find? Kaka kind of the first one. OP's looking for a better target. They spot a Fly. They get the break onto him, but JT's here to help out, and they actually just pop the Dragon Form and start fighting back the other way. Shadow Demon has been jumped, but Emo is here to do the damage. Red Panda does have a Ghost Scepter to buy himself a couple of seconds, but the Phantom Lancer is still waiting for him. On the other side of the fight, Rubik steals a Starstorm and tries to run for it as Kaka, with this Arcane Rune, won't let him go. DD standing his ground, but dropping a little bit. Just a support for support so far, but no real way to deal with the Phantom Lancer. And IG will finally get this tier 2 tower that's been stopping them this entire time. Is Roshan up yet? Nope, still at least 15 seconds away.
Huh? That will be the last fight. They need to try to find, like, I think it was a good jump. You need to catch the SD first. But after they killed the SD, they couldn't really, because it was a very awkward angle, right? He had to blink here, so far up, and his team was like running up from low ground to high ground again. So
Emo's just going in. Gets the silence under the OD. All right, now he gets the Astral off. This is Emo versus the world. Kaka's in here to help out a little bit. Yule's gonna buy him some time, might be able to get the leaps away. He's also got a haste. He's leading the Naga Siren on a merry chase, and now they figured out which one is the real one. Trouble for Naga. Does have the song, not popping it yet. Finally lifts her hands, but it's not fast enough. Odie's dead. He's got a buyback. Naga's got no buyback, and it may not even go to the next Roche. Might just be the game right here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dragon Knight's already just chopping tier 4 towers even without Dragon Form. Oh, he wants the Ags. Well, OP God's gonna give it to him, but maybe not in the way that he expected. Defensive disruption. He's got a BKB. He can try and walk out of here, but he's dead.
What the heck was that?
He wanted Ags, Winter. He wanted to get lassoed into the fountain. Wait. They've dragged the OD outside of the base now. Emo still wants to fight. This is a 3v4. I don't know if this is really what you want. Emo's still going in though. He wants the Rubik. Do we have any imprisonments? We do not. DD finally gets it at the last second. That is a stolen hit, causing some problems. JT getting locked down, throws the other pit. Venn diagram of despair for both teams.
Why is this happening again? They dove the tower the first time. I mean, the throne the first time, and now they're doing it again.
Win probability says 100% wins here. They've already turned their brains off. They already think that they've won. I think that's the problem. It happens in pubs. I think it can happen in competitive games as well. They just need Emo to keep his brain turned on, and I think they'll be okay. But yeah, Dragon Knight dead for 25 seconds, and this is Roshan respawning in 30. So a little bit lucky for Invictus Gaming that they're not going to get punished while this Dragon Knight is dead. Kaka getting looked at. They will lasso him up. This time around, it's not the Shadow Demon, but there's also no Shadow Demon to save him. And now Mirana dead for 60 seconds.
Game goes on.
Yeah.
Roshan is out.
Are you just looking at your watch? You're like, what's the holdup?
I mean,
why are we not in Series 3 yet?
Look at this. IG doesn't want to let us go.
They don't want me to have dinner.
Interesting.
Oh, Emo, locked down. Manta running forward, focusing on the supports first. DD in the front lines. He's found the real Emo. Sanity's Eclipse. I don't know what that really hit. Looked like it was just off the Phantom Lancer there. In the back lines, they are locking down the Bat Rider. Actually, no, he's running away. It's the Naga Siren in danger. Naga's dead. BKB popped on the Dragon Knight. He's flapping over everything. Fly living up to his name. Now with his Aghanim Scepter.
Good one.
And GG called. Or are they TPing? Alright, just TP to your throne. And with that, IG have done it. They haven't dethroned SAG. I think they're still #1 on the leaderboards. But they have shown that they can lose a series. SAG now 7-1, and I believe with that, we also have that also moves IG up into the second spot. So Sparking Arrow are now 6-1, and IG are now 6-3. So giving LGD a little bit of a run for their money, though LGD still have a couple more games to be played. They're currently 5-2.
Great games. I think overall still, like, you could see how important the drafting and the laning is. You want to have heroes that can go to all the lanes. That's #1. Apart from heroes that can kill buildings. Like, today is all about just mind gaming your opponents. That's why I feel like what you brought up yesterday was interesting, where you said that maybe it's better that both sides don't actually see who's playing what hero, so you can't really guess.
Yeah, until you've picked. Yeah.
No, not even until you pick. It's like until the game starts. You don't know who's playing on what hero.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Until they're all locked in, right? Until you actually load into the game, then you can see. But
yeah, that would be interesting because it's so annoying where the players know. So there's a lot of mind games. They change the lanes based on who's playing on what hero, so they're already deciding before the game actually starts or before they even seen any of the heroes.
Yeah, I think it's a natural extension of when they disabled swapping in pro games, right? Because I think that was the problem, or I don't know if there was a different reason that they disabled swapping in pro games, or in in captain's mode games, but yeah, I think it had the same intention, right? It was about these weird metagamey things that aren't actually happening in the game. It's really just the weird in-between period between the draft and the game actually starting. But big congratulations to IG. Who do they still have left to play, actually? They have a series, or is that it for them, actually? Oh yeah, they're now 6-3, so they're done. Actually, every team plays 9. Sorry, I for some reason thought every team was going to play 10 somehow.
Australian math.
Yeah. Aussie math. Yeah, so there you go. So that's IG's run finished. Unfortunately, they cannot do any better than second, because Sparking Arrow is still currently 7-1. So, and Sparking Arrow, yeah. So their last match is that rescheduled match against Vici that is now happening tomorrow. So, LGD could still overtake them, I guess, or LGD could end up with a 7-2 record, and then, but they lost the head-to-head. Actually, it could just be that Sparking Arrow are out of reach for everyone. Maybe Vici? Yeah, Vici only have 2 losses. They could still, if Vici beat Sparking Arrow and win all of their remaining games, then Vici can still be number 1. But anyway, we're going to head to a break. We have our next series, which is actually, speaking of Vici, we've got Vici versus eHome as our last best of 3 of the day. We will, of course, have to go and hop into our 1v1 as the lovely Winter is dragging me into the lobby here. Players aren't here just yet, so we do have at least a little bit of time. So we're going to hop to a break. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying all the coverage, and we will be back here for our next game and for our 1v1, our last 1v1 of the day, in just a couple minutes.